It was a typical Saturday morning in Las Cruces, New Mexico, February 10th, 1990. But what started as an ordinary day at a local bowling alley would soon turn into a horrific nightmare, a crime so brutal and baffling that 35 years later, it remains etched in the community's memory as an unsolved tragedy. This is the story of the Las Cruces Bowling Alley Massacre. Las Cruces in 1990 was a close-knit community. The Las Cruces Bowl, located at 1201 East Amador Avenue, was a popular spot for families and friends to gather and enjoy some weekend fun. But on that fateful Saturday, the laughter and joy within those walls would be replaced by terror and bloodshed. Shortly after 8 a.m., just as the bowling alley was opening, two unidentified gunmen entered the establishment. They didn't come for a game. They came with a sinister purpose. The 7 people inside, 3 adults and 4 children, were forced at gunpoint into an office. What happened next was an act of unimaginable cruelty. The 2 gunmen opened fire, shooting the victims execution style with a .22 caliber pistol. After the horrific act, they set fire to a desk in the office, likely in a callous attempt to destroy any evidence, and then vanished into thin air. The victims of this senseless violence were Teran, 26, a young man working at the bowling alley; Paula Holguin, 6, Stephen's daughter; Valerie Teran, 2, Stephen's youngest daughter, who tragically died shortly after arriving at the hospital; Amy Hauser, 13, a young teenager who was also present; Senac, 34, the mother of one of the survivors. She bravely shielded her daughter during the attack, but succumbed to her injuries 9 years later in 1999. But amidst the horror, there was also incredible bravery. Repass, 12, despite being shot 5 times, found the strength and courage to call 911 from the office phone. Her heroic act not only saved her own life, but also that of her mother, Senac, and Ida Holguin, 33, who was not related to Paula or the Terans. Melissa's quick thinking allowed emergency services to respond rapidly. The response from law enforcement was immediate. Within an hour of the shooting, 10 roadblocks were set up around Las Cruces, and anyone leaving the city was carefully screened. Investigators believed the suspects were Hispanic with dark complexions and spoke fluent English. They also believed the motive was robbery, as an undetermined amount of cash in personal checks, estimated to be less than $5,000, was taken. However, the sheer brutality of the crime, especially the execution-style killings of children, made many wonder if there was more to the story. Why such extreme violence for a relatively small amount of money? Over the past 35 years, the Las Cruces Police Department has never closed the case and continues to actively investigate any leads that emerge. They have followed countless tips, conducted numerous interviews, and even offered a significant reward for information leading to the arrest of the 2 gunmen. Yet, despite their efforts, the perpetrators remain at large. The lack of a breakthrough has been a source of immense frustration for the victims' families, the survivors, and the entire Las Cruces community. How could such a horrific crime go unsolved for so long? February 10th, 2025 marked the 35th anniversary of this devastating event. The milestone served as a stark reminder of the pain that still lingers and the unwavering hope for justice. The Las Cruces Police Department held a news conference earlier this year, reiterating their commitment to solving the case and urging anyone with information to come forward. As Public Information Officer Dan Trujillo stated during the 30th anniversary, there is somebody still out there who knows what happened. Maybe they were friends to them. Maybe they were related to them by marriage or blood relatives. And maybe at some point they want to actually tell 1K. Over the years, various theories have circulated about the identities and motives of the killers. Some speculate they may have been local, familiar with the bowling alley's routine. Others suggest a level of violence points to a more personal vendetta, although no concrete evidence has ever supported this. The fact that the perpetrators have remained hidden for so long indicates they likely left the area or have been very careful to avoid detection. The Las Cruces Bowling Alley Massacre left an indelible scar on the community. It shattered the sense of safety and security that many had taken for granted. For the survivors, Repass and Ida Holguin, the trauma of that day is something they have carried with them for decades. Their resilience in the face of such horror is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. After 35 years, the pain of this unsolved crime remains palpable. The families of the victims deserve closure, and the community of Las Cruces deserves to see justice served. If you have any information, no matter how insignificant it may seem, about the Las Cruces bowling alley massacre, please contact the Las Cruces Police Department or the Las Cruces Dona Ana County Crime Stoppers. There is currently a reward offered for information leading to the identification and apprehension of the two gunmen. The story of the Las Cruces bowling alley massacre is a chilling reminder that some horrors remain etched in our collective memory. As the years pass, the hope for answers may dim, but it never truly disappears. Let us never forget the victims of this tragedy and continue to hope that one day, the truth will finally be revealed and justice will prevail.